Lashana Tova, everyone. It's Goodbye Fatso. It is Thursday, September 21st, and and Rosh Hashanah, which is a holiday we celebrate in our house. And I am checking in with my next little blurb about what it's like preparing for gastric sleeve surgery. Um, well, since the last time I checked in, I have not gotten on the scale, but I've done a couple things right, and I've also done a couple things wrong. Um, like I said at the beginning, I am going to keep this video blog honest, and I'm going to make sure I say what it is that I go through as I'm doing this. Um, I'll start off with a confession. I have not been very good on my diet. My willpower is just gone. I've been doing this for 4 months now. I've lost 40 plus pounds, and I'm really happy about that. But for some reason, I just can't keep going on this. I know my surgery is about 8 weeks away, but I'm just having a really, really rough time keeping myself eating what I'm supposed to eat and avoiding the foods that I'm supposed to be avoiding. It's gotten worse since school started because I'm putting everyone's lunches together and then nobody else is home and I'm not doing the same kind of activities. And once I make one, I'm good for the morning, and then once I go off just a little bit, it falls apart from there. But on the flip side, I'm watching what my husband's going through right now. He has done a week-long modified liquid diet, which means he was doing all liquids until dinner time. For a week, he finished that. He went from last Wednesday through Tuesday night. He had his last meal Tuesday night, which he made it as decadent as he could. He had a filet mignon, a nice 3 ounces of beef, of a really lean beef tenderloin, cooked nice and rare, thanks to my influence. Yes, I like my meat very rare. With a fried egg on top, but he made sure the yolk was loose, and so it kind of drizzled all over it, and it was just really decadent. He had what else did he have on that plate? He had some vegetarian chili as a side, but he was full, so he never actually had that. And I don't think he had anything else. I think that was pretty much all he ate, because he's just gotten used to eating so little that he's just not hungry. And so on yesterday morning, he started his full liquid diet. He does that for 2 weeks, and then his surgery is less than 2 weeks away. And so far, he seems to be pretty good. He had a really rough time the first 4 days or so. Sometime during that fourth day, things got better, and he was told that was going to be the case. For some reason, 4 seems to be the magical day when it comes to dieting. Your body seems to recognize, okay, this is the way it's going to be, and despite me complaining about it, I'm not going to win, so I may as well just go with it. So now he's like, he knows everything's there. He's had his last visit with the surgeon beforehand. I went with him. We had all of our questions answered, which there really weren't that many questions per se. It was more just making sure everyone's on the same page and we know what to do. And so he has an appointment with the anesthesiologist next week. He's going to tour the ward next week. And then at some point he has to go in for one more blood draw for type and screen and get everything set up that way. And then on Wednesday morning, I drop the kids off at school and we head straight over to the hospital, and he's going into the operating room. So he's almost there. For me, I still have to wait till November 15th, and I'm hoping that Willpower comes back soon, because this is just getting ridiculous. It's also frustrating because, as happy as I am for him, he has lost nearly 100 pounds since May 10th. It was 94 pounds on Tuesday when he went to see the doctor, using his scale and as both the starting point and that ending point. I had lost 43 pounds according to my scale at home. I didn't get on the scale while I was with him at the doctor's office. I just didn't want to know. And the fact is, it wasn't my appointment, it was his. And so we're just it's inspiring, and it's somewhat making me jealous a little bit, because I've been working on this too, and I'm not having anywhere near the same level of success. And I keep reminding myself, men lose weight faster than women do, and he actually had a lot more weight than I did to lose, which is kind of a scary thought because I have so much. But that's the way, like I keep telling myself, that's just the way it is. And so we just got to kind of live with it and move on from there. So I keep hoping that I can eventually I need to get my willpower back. And that's like my big theme right now. I think that's part of the reason why I'm having such a hard time getting it back is because I'm just constantly berating myself about this. Constantly saying, oh, why did I just eat that? Or why did I do this? So really not that much that way to report. I started going to the gym. I've been working out 3 days a week. I did a water aerobics class. The biggest problem right now is just trying to find time in my schedule because I had mentioned in my previous post that I had hurt my back. So I've been seeing a chiropractor twice a week, and that kind of eats into the time that I had planned for going to the gym and working out. But I'm making it there, and yesterday I did a full weight circuit and did pretty well with it. Next time I go, I'm actually going to increase everything across the board because I think everything's set a little bit too low because I'm not feeling anything this morning. And for a first real workout, I should be feeling it the next day. But other than that, I really don't have that much else to say. So I know this is a pretty short post and really not particularly informative and a lot of self-berating going on. But maybe now that I've said it out loud to this potential audience that I have here, which I may or may not have, maybe that will be the trick I need to get myself back on track. So this is Eileen, aka Goodbye Fatso, signing off. Thanks so much for listening. Feel free to subscribe, to share, to whatever. And by all means, if you're going through this journey yourself, starting your own video blog, it's a good way for you to keep track of where you start and where you and your progress along the way. So thanks again for watching, and I will probably be posting again no later than a day or two after my husband's surgery. See you later. Bye.